What's up, back to the video we reacted to. Now, before you say anything, okay, well, first, let me see what we react to. Hold your thoughts, hold up. Ponytail, some of your favorite readings, and Walking Part 3, Grimdark, Market the Macabre Story. The brother said it so well. By Scribble Productions, suggest me by, I think, that one Grimdark video that I totally know. Yeah, definitely. Anyways, why is this not a live stream form, you might be wondering? Well, I've been thinking, my live streams are not the best, okay? It keeps lagging, my computer cannot handle it. So, I'm gonna go back to regular video format for now. Now, like the very important ones, like Friendship is Tragic, those will be live streams because, bruh, I love that series. Okay, those will be live streams. And for like the really, 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 really long videos, those will also be live streams. But for the most part, I'm going to try to keep just doing video format for now until I get another computer, and then we'll start the live streams back up. Don't kill me. I know you're going to anyways. Hear me out. I might change my mind, but I doubt it, okay? So, that being said, this right here is Woken Part 3. Now, I did tell y'all we were going to do a live stream on our Everything Wrong with Our Mini Brony. We are going to be doing that. I was going to do that in today's video, but I'm like, I already told y'all I'd do a live stream on it, so I'm going to do a live stream on it, okay? Might be the next one, or tomorrow, Tuesday. But yeah, so as of right now, we are doing video format for now, okay? I will go back to live streaming because I love interacting with y'all guys live. I love not having to edit it afterwards. It's so easy, bro. It really is so much easier doing a live stream. So much easier. Don't have to worry about getting the volumes correctly because it's live. So if it's too loud or too quiet, y'all can let me know and I can adjust it live right then and there. So much easier to do it live. But as y'all see in my streams, it's bad. And I've went over some of my streams and I just see it lag and I'm like, ugh. Like my computer can handle recording it. Okay, it can handle the recording format. It can. It can handle it even when I'm gaming as well. I can game on this computer and it can handle it too. Not good, but it can handle it. Okay, it some games it can't handle. With live streaming, almost no games it can handle. Okay, so for right now we're doing video format. We will feel like my camera's like so off. I don't know if it's too far away. Like what's going on? I feel like it's just I can't see myself. It's off. Like, bruh. See, this is the problem I have with life. Now it's the way like now why is it like that? Like that don't make freaking sense. You know what? I'll keep it like this because why not? Can y'all see me yet? Great. I hope so. Yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna go and get into this. This is a Grimdark, so you know the drill. We're putting it on night vision. We're turning the lights off. Y'all know the drills. Y'all know the drill, man. Y'all know the drill. And as tradition, I am going to dim this monitor right here so it can get. Oh, I just turned it off. I just turned it off. And while that's coming back on, let's go ahead and start this, man. I can't see my recording though, so I hope I'm still recording. There we go. We're recording.
Ponytails. Read by
Go, man. Let's go. For now, recording format. For now. Okay? Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me. For right now. Gotta give me a better computer, which I gotta get me a car first. Because my car, too much things wrong with it. I gotta get me a car. I gotta get me a car. Because mine, other one's water pump's leaking. And I'm getting that fixed. Okay? $200. I mean, I tried to replace it myself, but for some reason the gasket don't like me and it's still wanting to leak. So, love my life. Anyways, yeah, so I gotta get me a car so I can work on my other car without not having a car. Y'all get it. I hope. This is part 3. Start at the beginning. Bruh, I've been starting at the beginning for freaking 9 years. I just said whenever this video was released. Yep, 9 years. The freak? That was weird. I'm itchy. I'm itchy, bruh. Nah, I don't like being itchy, man. It's hot. Really hot. Like my girl. I'm joking. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. I get it. I get it. Tick tock.
When I awoke, I was sprawled out on the
Tick
bathroom
tock.
floor.
Tick tock.
I felt groggy.
But to get banned
The
a couple of
question that
days
buzzed
already.
around inside my head was,
Oh, the wind's
what
supposed to
had
get
happened
banned.
to me?
I know it's supposed to be soon though. What happened to
Shakily,
you?
I got to my hooves.
Got body. I don't know if we've seen part 3 or not.
It was then that I noticed the shattered glass littering the floor like snowflakes.
Freak you.
With a start, I partially recalled the events of last night. I had shattered that mirror.
Can't
and
freaking
I don't
type.
remember why, but I'd
Yeah.
been angry at something.
600 plus.
Shaking
660,
once to clear my
650
head,
plus.
I went over to the sink and
Shut up,
splashed my
shut up.
face. Briefly, I took note of the blood splatters across the chrome.
It's been a while since I've been on the
It looked like
video
fireworks.
format of my channel.
Feeling better every moment, I walked out of the washroom and into my bedroom. Once there, I reached into a drawer and pulled up my bodysuit.
Part 1, part 2.
After I had put it on, I made my way
Yeah,
to the
we're on
middle
part 3.
countertop
Okay.
where my stat
Wanted to
card
be
was
sure. I
charging.
should have checked that before I
Taking it
started.
off the
But
charger, I
Hi,
put it
pay,
on my
pay,
ankle.
pay,
With
pay,
a small beeping
pay,
noise, it
pay
came
with
to
your
life.
life.
I was set and ready to start my day.
Start your day, huh? Black Iris
Leaving my
Balloon.
room, I
I
entered
just
an
read that name
elevator.
down there. I'm sorry. Astro Brony. Haha. Brown print.
After the doors
No
closed
print
and I
in my
pushed the
book. What?
basement button,
Reverb, Brony,
I leaned back
wheel,
on the
and
railing
leg.
and waited
What?
out the trip. As the elevator
trip?
began to drop,
Oh,
I
elevator?
felt sudden
I don't know.
concern.
I'm dumb.
A moment from last night flashed behind my eyelids. Me, gazing at my own rage-filled reflection in the mirror, and then smashing it.
That short of glass gonna be painful though.
Concern turned to insecurity. Recently, I've been having a harder and harder time coping with, well, myself. My
Coping with
strange
your
monthly
life.
activities had started quite suddenly 3 weeks prior.
Your life being
The
coke.
night after I talked to the new flock of Spectra donors.
Like,
Things had only gotten
What?
worse from then.
yeah, I'm sure they
Last
have,
night
buddy.
was the first time I had actually caused physical damage, though.
You murdered
was
some pony.
happening
What the
to
freak
me?
you mean?
Huh? Oh, right.
Don't take that out.
My
Don't.
frantic
Hey,
pondering
chill.
was cut short as the elevator grinded to a
Chill.
stop and beeped. It was notifying me that I had reached rock bottom. Shaking my head, I cracked my back and puffed my chest out.
You gonna see me?
The time to feel
Puff
was
your chest
over.
out.
I was the ominous orchestrator now. Straightening
Oh.
up, I marched out of the small
Wish y'all could hear
space and
that.
into the long, narrow hall. To my left and right, hot pipes hissed and groaned, threatening to
To my
burn
left
any
of the
pony
wall, to my
idiotic
right of the
enough to
bed
keep
and the
close.
wall. And a dresser
In front
and a
of
chair
me,
to my right.
the domed roof of
There ain't
the
no
Rainbow
pipe.
Factory vaulted against the
Dude
sky.
going crazy. Losing.
And there, planted smack dab in the middle, the Pegasus device greeted my eyes.
Uh-oh.
It vibrated and whistled,
Don't fall in.
pumping out a fresh load of spectra. As I entered the chamber, I got two predominant reactions from those whom I crossed paths.
Uh-oh.
A salute from the factory workers, or a whimper from the factory captives.
I
I
had to
flew
play
to
it
the
out for
upper
you guys.
gangplank,
Make sure y'all
landing
know.
gracefully by the grinder at the top of the Goliath machine. The last remnants of its recent victim were still being churned up. Bright green. The shade
Oh,
was like
green
seeing a tree
Philly,
from
or
above.
full.
Don't think about being in the open air. Remember how lucky you are to even be alive right now.
Yeah, you're a murderer. Freak you mean.
Without
Look,
even batting an
you a
eyelid, I
psychopath.
walked around the Pegasus device and out along a protruding spoke to a framed hole in the wall. Entering the gap, I continued onwards until I arrived at a metal door. The door slid open and I came out onto a long hallway.
My back is killing
One
me, y'all.
way,
Y'all don't
the
understand.
direction in which I should be heading led to a small conference room where Dash and the rest of the orchestrators were beginning their meeting.
They have
The
meetings?
other led to the
Bruh.
balcony.
They need
If
help.
paradise could be created,
Sorry.
it would have formed that broad ledge, positioned strategically so that any pony who stood on it could always see the land and
I
the
was there,
sky
so
at
it was
once.
the TV. Thought
I
someone was
adored
dying
that
outside. I was
smooth
about to
piece
go
of
watch.
cloud. Seeing the natural
Too bad.
light at the end of the hallway momentarily made me stop
I don't
and
know why,
stare.
but I feel like I have to say that's a joke.
I
YouTube. Take
decided
it as a joke.
conclusively that I would visit it after the meeting was over. I may not fly in the open skyways anymore, but I could
Nah,
still
you
admire
trapped.
them
Person.
and
Pony.
imagine and
Wish your
wish.
girls are woken.
No! Ripping my gaze away, I
wasn't
turned and
listening.
made
What'd
my
you say,
way
ho?
towards the conference room.
Oh, dang.
On
Sorry.
arrival, I pressed a
Rhymed with
button.
no.
The door connected to the terminal silently
Not
slid
bad word,
open.
though. I don't believe.
So, you chose to come in the end. Good.
Dash smiled.
I should have been
We were
listening.
just about to start the presentation. Please, sit down.
I won't.
I nodded and
I
hurried to
won't.
my designated spot around the horseshoe-shaped table, marked out by a tinted name tag. When I settled in, Dash nodded and began to speak.
Now that we're all here, I'd like to start. For those
Okay.
of you who didn't know, today marks 3 months since the uprising.
A few murmurs broke out.
3
We
months.
rarely spoke of what had happened.
Three months.
The one where Scootaloo
Her voice cracked, saying
Oh.
that name.
rallied the
Oh,
rest of the
we
degenerate
traveled in
flight school
time.
failures and fought back against our authority in an effort to upset the balance
She
of the
got
Rainbow
bodied.
Factory.
Sorry.
She moved
did
over
though.
to the wall and clicked a button. The large screen at the head of the table flickered to life.
I spent a long time trying to figure out something that was bothering me. I brought the video feed from our floor's cameras that day. I'd like you all to watch it. Let's see if you can figure out where we went wrong.
Uh-oh.
The lights
Uh-oh.
dimmed, and my attention was drawn to
Uh-oh.
the screen. As the footage began to roll, I felt a
About to
twinge
die.
of something deep down in my heart. As the events of that day unfolded again in front of me, I began to shiver. What was
What?
going on?
What'd you do,
My
bro?
stomach clenched,
What'd you do,
and
bro?
I felt as though I was about to throw up.
Don't do
Unbidden,
it in front of
I
everyone.
recalled something
They
a
kill
pony.
you.
I guess you might call him a friend.
They want a
had
taste
told
of
me
it.
once.
What?
He had been one of only 2 friends I ever had in those earlier stages working in the Rainbow Factory. They had both died long before the uprising. One had been the purple filly with the birthmark.
Huh.
The colt was a pony of few words. So
Huh.
when he spoke, it was because he was telling you something very important. He had talked to me the day after I'd murdered that filly. Mere hours
Did he know
before
about
the
it?
guards came to fetch me out of the cells forever.
He know about you murdering that filly? Because if he did, he's a psychopath
What do
talking to you.
want, Glitz?
Sitting here all by your lonesome. Thought you might need some pony to talk to.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'm fine.
You're not fine.
I am so.
No, you're
You
not.
killed someone yesterday.
He does know. He's
Barely
a
slept a
psychopath.
wink last night. And you're more jittery than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Why am I so freaking
You're
itchy?
not fine.
Get lost or I'll smash your face in.
That's weird,
He
actually.
had recoiled a little at that, unsure whether I meant it.
Well, he
No,
probably
in
could
the
beat you
end,
too.
Things catch up with you. With every pony.
He is brave. He
All
should
the
shut up
crimes
right
any
now.
pony has ever committed over
Because
their
I'm
lifetime
sure
eventually comes back
you
to
die
bite them
if
in
you
the
don't.
tail. That is,
Did you kill him?
unless they make amends.
Yo, Awoken dude, did you kill him?
When I didn't uncoil from my rocking ball, he settled back down.
Make amends? Are you kidding?
No, but I...
How in Tartarus' name am I supposed to
Tartarus.
make amends for what happened?
Taurus.
It was her or me, Glitz.
Never mind.
Or both of us. Would you prefer that I was dead now as well?
Yeah,
No,
kinda.
But I...
Then shut up because you don't know what you're talking about. You weren't there. You
Neither do
don't know
you.
what happened.
Well, you were there, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I was there.
Huh?
I was
I was
bringing back
joking.
empty Spectra vats with Cumulus.
Actually,
I
yeah.
saw you.
Yeah, never mind.
I heard the Overmare give you an order, and you followed it.
Yep.
You didn't stop pressing that taser button until Purple Bit's brains were all over the floor. When you came
Why
back
do you have
and
to say
didn't
it like
mention
that?
I got worried about you.
Worried.
Get lost. I'm fine.
No.
She deserved it. It was her or me.
See, look, now you're
He
just
had
saying she
stared at me
deserved
by
it, bro.
then, clearly disappointed.
You a psychopath, man?
You've changed. You weren't like this in flight school.
Have you caught the memo yet? Everything's changed. We all have. This place changes.
Well, it don't look like
ponies.
that dude has.
Yeah.
He had gotten up and then walked slowly away from me.
I guess it does. If they let it.
At the
Touching,
time,
dude.
I had
No one
only
asked for
raged
your
at him.
freaking opinion.
Now,
Just
however,
saying. No one asked for
3.5
your opinion. Don't
years
fight me,
later,
bro.
I finally registered his words. Was that what was happening to me?
3.5 years
Life
later.
at the
Holy
Rainbow
crap,
Factory has
3.5 years
certainly
later?
changed me. But
I-
were the past atrocities beginning to come back to ruin me? I
Probably.
wished dearly that that was not the case.
Well,
Like I need to add being haunted by ghosts in the list of reasons why this place sucks.
I shook my head. Before
I mean, you can always
returning
jump
my
into
attention
the
back
Rainbow
to the
Factory, like I
screen.
said earlier. Jump
I
into
concluded
it.
that the next time I started
Like,
acting weird,
come on.
I'd catch myself and counter my behavior.
Shut up, what?
As the screen died, Rainbow Dash faced us all.
You've all seen the footage now, so tell me, what was our downfall?
Poker Eyes, a burly orchestrator with a crooked grin, raised his hoof. The Overmare turned her attention to him.
The guards were our downfall, man. The revolt was something we were not prepared for. I think the problem behind it all was a simple lack of training.
Okay, now you just got yourself killed, brother. You said the guards are the problem. You're a guard. You just got yourself killed. He wanted to die. Go ahead,
He
Dash,
paused
kill him.
momentarily.
And again, nowadays, and only because of the revolt, we've incorporated new elements into our routine. We shouldn't have to deal with that problem again.
You should shut up.
Wrong and wrong.
Out
Rainbow
and
Dash
out.
emphasized her distaste
Okay.
by pointing one of her covered hooves at the speaker.
We've just been lucky that it hasn't reoccurred. I can bet you that no matter how well our soldiers are trained, they will not be ready to contain a problem of that scale effectively.
For a moment, she stopped talking,
Become a unicorn,
choosing
Dan.
instead
Cut your
to
wings
look
off and grow a
around at
horn.
the 13 orchestrators in
Or
silence.
just grow a horn. Become an alicorn.
Any other brilliant theories?
Flaxen, a yellow mare with a tattered blue mane, lifted her hoof.
She about to die.
She was sitting right
The
beside
mayor,
me.
she about to die. I'm just saying.
Flu, ma'am.
I looked over in amusement at the
They gonna cut their wings off. Every newbie that comes in, they gonna cut their wings off. Oh no.
stupid pony. What a foolish response. I waited for Dash to ridicule her. She didn't, and instead gave Flaxen the time she needed to explain.
They flew above us. This gave them the opportunity to occupy the upper ground. We assumed they'd stay put on the floor and missed the obvious, that they would fly. What's more, being smaller than the guards, they were faster, not to mention more desperate.
We've had flunkouts try to fly before, and we've always stopped them successfully.
But not as a group. They always tried to escape in ones and twos, so were easier to put down. This lot got organized remarkably quickly, so when they took to the air, we weren't ready for them.
Facts.
Exactly.
Rainbow started smiling again, her eyes glittering in anticipation.
And on that note, let me introduce you to my newest idea.
A stifling
Cutting their
pause.
wings off.
Fillies and gentle colts, we're going to de-wing them.
Ow! 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 See, Scootaloo, you just messed up, man. You just messed up, bro. We're only 13 minutes in. This is going by
In the
so much
wake of
slower
her
when it's in video
proposal,
format. Holy
A
crap.
wave the size of the Pegasus device smashed into me. My world swam, and I was swept under. Was Dash serious? De-winging was by far the most demoralizing and humiliating thing one Pegasus
I'm
could
sure
do to
she
another.
don't care.
It was the one thing that always remained taboo.
But what if they get promoted to become a guard like this dude did? What, they just can't fly anymore? Wow.
From the most sadistic killer the factory
Wow.
had to offer, to the most idiotic fool ever
Shut
to
up,
push a
Mike.
broom,
Goodness.
no pony took another's wings. We bound them, sure, and I'd seen my share of other
Up in
cruelties,
my arm.
but
Don't
this
judge me. I'm punching the air.
de-winging went far beyond those things. Even I didn't think I could do something like that. It would be like turning someone into a mud pony or hornhead before they died.
Couldn't we just bind their wings on arrival?
No! Didn't you hear, Flaxen? They were organized. What's to say that even with their wings bound, they wouldn't try that again? What's to say there isn't another Scootaloo out there waiting to be a spanner in our machine?
But she couldn't fly to begin with, so it don't really matter for her.
Dash looked at me.
Sorry.
I'm giving you the honor of orchestrating this new operation. On arrival, flunkouts will be bound, and in short order, their wings will be taken. Let them know this will happen, every pony. Demoralize them. Crush any thought of escape before it has time to grow.
Her words jolted me out of my thoughts and into a reality
That's
even
crazy.
worse that I could have
That's
created with
crazy.
my mind.
I can't
Me?
this is getting hard to watch.
I sounded like an idiot.
You want me to orchestrate the de-winging?
No, the pony behind you.
She spoke so sarcastically that my cheeks burned. I was the last on the far end of the horseshoe. Behind me was only the door.
Well,
Hey, yo, Door, go
I
ahead, get
started
to it right
speak,
quick.
but stopped. I was more than apprehensive.
Well,
Her wings flared in annoyance.
Take
Do you
her
mean
wing.
to say that you have no desire to run the program? Or are you
Program?
telling me you can't cope with that level of responsibility?
I caught
Yeah, I
myself.
can't cope with that responsibility. It's too much of a
I'll do it,
responsibility.
Overmare. I was just wondering where I'd be located, that's all.
Her wings fell to rest idly again. I sighed in relief.
As I suspected. I've known since
She
I
knows
thought
you're
of this
lying.
idea that you'd be the colt for the job. I
Why?
think you'll do excellently. You start next week when the new shipment arrives.
If I was that
Thank
dude,
you.
if I was that dude, thank you. You didn't have to say that. You could have said yes, ma'am. You didn't have to say thank you. What the freak is wrong with you, bro? You a psychopath. If I was this dude, I would jump in the Pegasus Enterprise. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And I couldn't do it.
I'll meet with
I'm
you
psychotic, but not that
privately
much.
to figure out details, soldier. For now, meeting dismissed, every pony.
I couldn't do it. I
nodded
couldn't
and
do it.
got
I
up.
couldn't. I
I
literally
knew that
couldn't do
I'd
it.
start screaming in hysteria or something if I stayed in the room for much longer. Pegasi always died with their wings on. Even those fed into the machine kept their wings. Whenever I fought some pony in the cells, I never took their wings. Bent them and broke them, maybe, but I never stooped as low as to take them off.
I have some things to tend to. Gentle colts? Fillies?
I nodded at the other orchestrators.
I'll see you on the floor.
As soon as the door slid closed behind me, I stumbled. My breathing was choppy and my heart twitched sickeningly.
I
Willing
wouldn't do it. I
myself to
couldn't. I
walk on,
wouldn't do
stumbled
it,
down
man.
the hall
I
and out onto the
legit wouldn't do
balcony.
it.
When I arrived, I collapsed against the balustrade, exhausted, and with only a half notion of getting back up.
I wouldn't do it. I
Lying with
legit
one
wouldn't.
hoof
I would
dangling
jump. I
over
would
the
jump in the
edge,
Pegasus device.
I looked down at the
I would
world.
turn on and jump in.
We were drifting over Ponyville,
Or something.
far below like colorful ants.
If I rebel
ponies
against
milled
Dash,
about,
I'll be thrown in anyways.
bartering, interacting,
I would commit
playing in the
suicide.
fields.
I'm just saying.
all oblivious to the fact
Probably
that
shouldn't have said that on
Equestria's
YouTube,
largest
but-
slaughterhouse was floating right above their heads.
I mean, if I
I
was
felt
in
the
this
twang
situation,
of something I hadn't felt in
I
a
wouldn't do
long
it.
time.
I couldn't, man. I couldn't.
Sadness.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
I tried desperately to
Lucky.
remember my life before the Rainbow Factory, but came up largely blank. I
Should've
recalled
failed
a
your
few
test
details,
then, buddy.
but they
Wouldn't
were
be in
like
that
splashes
situation.
of color on a blank canvas.
Then we won't get the series either, so
Something
I'm kind
about
of glad you did
roses,
fail.
sitting at a potter's wheel, a girl I kissed once, a friend I had once. All fragments of a life now so thoroughly lost to me
Pretty much.
that my brain had
Don't
let
you go
of
outside
it
the facility
rather
though,
than hold on
or
and
can you not
grieve.
leave at all? Like at
I
all?
realized with a start that I'd forgotten what it felt like to live in a normal society. I began to cry, deep, heaving convulsions that threatened to rip my lungs out and tear my heart in half. I choked on
I
long
would have told Dash
repressed
straight
tears.
up, like, hey,
Set
look.
free now by the
Let's me and
crossing
you
of
get in the bed.
boundaries Not even
I
I,
mean,
had
I ain't
known
doing
I would care about crossing.
I tased a filly to death when I was the same age as her. I
Had to do
kicked a
it.
colt's head in just last month. I cleaned up the discarded body parts of my classmates. Why is this bothering me so much?
For minutes,
For real, why
maybe
is it
hours,
actually?
I sobbed
Because
until I had no
you've
tears
done all
left
that.
to shed. Only when I had drained myself dry
You've seen a lot of
did I
struggle.
take a deep breath and using
Well, I
the
guess
railing as a
having their
crutch,
wings-
got up.
Like having someone de-wing, that is quite a bit. That's a lot.
Hoof steps behind me
A lot,
signaled
man.
me to turn.
Woo.
Dash arrived out from the hall. Paying little heed to me, the mayor walked right up to the railing and gazed at the horizon. A moment of unease went by. Had she heard me being so soft and weak?
Life is a simple game. We become the game masters.
Oh yeah, she heard, buddy, she heard. Oh, she heard. She's gonna be giving you a life lesson right now. Better hope you keep your wings. She
We set
heard.
up a world inside of the bigger one and controlled every
heard.
single thing that goes on.
He dead.
We became
out.
gods.
She stopped and looked at
Now you playing with fire. Now you dead.
me.
Me. I'm a
You.
god.
No, you're not.
And those worthless souls down there and up here are pawns I can move around.
Not really.
She smiled and turned away from me
You're
again.
you're satanic.
My friend Twilight tried to teach me how to play chess once. I had to pretend I had no interest in such a complicated game. She has no idea how complicated the real game is. Or that I keep winning it again and again.
I wasn't used to such a conversation with her. I just nodded, wondering whether I had fallen asleep after exhausting myself with crying.
We played them well. They live their lives oblivious to what goes on up here. They think me a simpleton who only sleeps, eats, and cares about flying really fast. They don't have any idea about what I really do, what
Yeah.
I'm really like beneath my
And that's the
mask.
problem.
We've done well fooling them all. No pony down there knows
Really?
the truth about the
You
Rainbow
fooled me for 9
Factory.
seasons.
I nodded in empty agreement.
We've done a good job.
It seemed like the right thing to say.
You've done
Well,
a good
they were.
job, soldier. Look at how you are now, and then compare yourself
She
to how
heard you
used to
sobbing,
be.
bro. You
A
gone,
simple
folks.
mortal.
Don't believe
living
her,
life
man.
controlled by fear and instinct. Living in the shadow of those that were above you. I've seen you rise up the ranks in the factory. I remember clearly the first day you arrived here. Do you?
Yes. It was 3.5 years ago.
Your
You've been there
memory's pretty
forever.
good. Now, think of this.
How'd you keep track of it
Dash
all? Are you
turned
like
to
in
stare
jail
at me
cell
for a
where you
final
just right on
time.
the freaking walls?
Her eyes became cruel.
Walls, freak.
It took you 3.5 years to make it here, but it will only take a second to knock you back down.
I began to bite my tongue.
I'm watching you, soldier. You performed the trials and earned your place here in the upper ring of power. However, that does not mean you slipped under the radar.
My tooth punctured my tongue and I swallowed blood.
She's hinting that she will kill him at any second if he tries anything. That is what she's hinting at. She said, you haven't slipped under the radar, or don't think you've slipped under the radar, like she don't know you exist and that she won't kill you. Like she will kill you, bro.
Don't disappoint me. I have had enough ponies I care about and trust ultimately disappointing me. Are we clear?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
nodded and began to back away.
Say yes,
slowly
ma'am.
making it to
Say
the
yes,
door.
ma'am. Say it.
Her
I'm
gaze
telling you it's the right
followed
thing to
my
say.
Every move.
You messed up, bro. You should have said yes, ma'am. That's the end of it, yeah, but part 4, he should have said yes. He should have said yes, ma'am, bro. He about to die. He about to be bodied. Original story by Synergy. That's for audio by Scribbler. I love this series so far, man. I really do. That's the cast. Hey, that right there. That right there is crazy. I'm glad I just did this one today. Part 4. Stay tuned. Again, video format from now on until until we get everything situated. This is crazy, bro. I didn't think I liked it too as much as I do. I really did. I really did. That beat hit hard though. I'm not gonna lie. Continue in part 4. Continued in part 4. Yep, we get it. Come on, Scribbler. You think we're that dumb? Dang. I guess so.
That was Awoken Part 3. It
Yep, we get it, bro.
was written by Synergy,
Woman, sorry. Yeah. And adapted for audio by you.
with additional material written by Scribbler, and featured the voice acting talents of Finish Line, Reuben-chan, Crown Prince,
Okay, we get it. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, subscribe, like, notifications, share, and again, we will be doing this back to video format for now because I don't want it to be lagging for you guys. I really don't. I'm all about video quality over quantity, pretty much. So if my videos don't get out every single day, which I'm going to still try to get them out every single day, except for Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, of course. But with this Friday, I might be able to do one because my car has a freaking coolant leak. Bad. Pour coolant in there, just start. Not good, so yeah, it's from the water pump. But yeah, we'll get that fixed soon. Gonna be $200, or give or take $200. Try to do it myself, but the gasket don't want to work for me, so I'm gonna have somebody else do it because that gasket is a piece of crap. Anyway, let me just say, hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe, like, comment, notification, share, like I already said before, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. I haven't done that in so freaking long, bro. I enjoy it, man. I hope you guys enjoy. See you on the next one. Peace out.